A giant fish did not swallow a guy named Jonah, but that story can actually help you, like today. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a deep skeptic, also a pastor. So for those of you who didn't do the reading, the story of Jonah is pretty simple. It is, Jonah is told by God to go to a place called Nineveh. Nineveh is like all the people he doesn't like, all the people that he thinks are doing horrible things and that aren't like him. And he says no. And he actually tries to run away from it. And when he does, he gets on a boat going in the opposite direction. And there's a storm. He's thrown overboard because he tells them that the storm is his fault. And then a giant fish swallows him and holds him in its belly for 3 days. And no matter what the evangelical pastor tells you, this story is not about a fish or shark or the whale. And in fact, the academic consensus is that none of that is actually true. This is an allegory. This is a story that has a big message that is meant to teach you. And in fact, it's got a lot of messages. It's a very layered and nuanced story. And one of those messages might actually help you today. And that is that separating yourself from people who disagree with you and not having conversations with them and not engaging in that relationship is actually not a good thing. And over, we get this opportunity to have those conversations. And, we could have them civilly and nicely, but we get the opportunity to have a diverse group of people with a diverse group of ideas and perspectives involved in our life. And a lot of times we run away. We block them, we do all the things, and we try to not have them in our lives. But that doesn't help. It doesn't help us because we only then are in an echo chamber of our own beliefs. And if you think that you're right and they are wrong, then they don't get the benefit of your perspective. And what I think is really cool about this story and the way it echoes our own life is that after Jonah is in the fish for 3 days, he's spit up right there at Nineveh, and he's given a chance to do it again. He's given another chance, and he does. And granted, he does it in a very petty, very childish way, but he does it. And that's the, I think, thing for us is that even when we block the people or run away from them, eliminate them from our lives, we often get multiple chances to go back and to reestablish that relationship. And so what I'm going to suggest is that maybe you do that. You don't have to bring people all the way back into your lives, especially if they're toxic, especially if they've hurt you, but re-engage. Try to have the conversation.